Hey guys, it's me, ScrabbleDiva, and today I'm going to talk to you about movies. So for a long time, whenever I went to the movies, I just went to the movies. And then afterwards, I would talk about the movie for a little bit, but then I'd usually forget all about it, and that's about it. But then, whenever I got into like high school or so, I started quoting movies, and I loved to quote movies all the time. And I'd quote with my sisters, and we'd have all these kinds of inside jokes, and my friends, we'd have all these inside jokes, and so it was super fun. And so I became really, really interested in movies, which is part of the reason why I'm so interested in YouTube now. Whenever I went to college, I saw that there was a lot of film classes offered, and I thought, that sounds awesome. Let's go to film classes. So I took 4 film classes in college. 4. And I've just got to say one thing. College ruined movies for me. Whenever I took those classes, it made me think about movies completely differently. Instead of going to a movie and saying, oh good, the good guys won, the bad guys lost, hip hip hooray, it became more about the plot and the setting and the camera techniques and which characters were predictable and which characters were original and which characters were just these regular standard characters who never changed and were the same in every movie. I don't know how it happened, but one day I woke up and I was a movie critic. So now that I'm a movie critic, it makes talking about movies to my friends really difficult because some movies are really, really good, but they're technically really, really bad. Let me give you an example. Little Red Riding Hood. On the surface, pretty good movie. There's very serious issues with that movie. Number 1, it was completely predictable. Reason number 2, dialogue. It was atrocious, okay? Seriously. Nobody said anything clever the entire time. Everything that they said was to go strictly with the script that was, moving towards a very logical end. It was just ridiculous how they tried to point you towards one person and then another person, and near the end of the movie you're supposed to be thinking, oh, it could be anyone! Who is it? It's the one person that they didn't indicate. I mean, seriously, how cliche is that? It just, drove me crazy. But on the other side of the scale, a really bad movie, something that most people think is really bad, is something usually that I think is pretty good. Case in point, Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Vlog. It's not really a movie, technically, it's a short film, but anyway, I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant, it's hilarious, and it's well written, it's got really great actors in it, it has freaking Josh Whedon directing it, so it's awesome. But most people watching it think, oh no, it's just a silly little musical sing-along webs thing. What is this? It's not some big motion picture like Transformers or something, which is basically explosion, robots, Michael Bay. I like movies for weird reasons. Sing-along vlog because it has great characters, and those characters aren't the ones that fit the normal tropes of those characters. The hero isn't really a hero. The villain isn't really a villain. The damsel in distress isn't really a damsel in distress. It's also a brilliant tragedy. I kind of like movies that aren't so mainstream, that people would kind of dismiss and wouldn't consider to be great movies. The ones that I like, Black Snake Moan, Ponyo, Monsters, really great film. A lot of these were in Philly D's movie club a while back. I watched a lot there. Oh, I really liked Old Boy. Thought that was really cool. A Clockwork Orange. I really liked that one. Or Exit Through the Gift Shop, which was about Banksy. So that one was pretty interesting. And I also really liked Winter's Bone, which was an Oscar winner. And I'm really excited for Jennifer Lawrence to play Katniss in the new Hunger Games movie that's coming out. Very excited about that. But I gotta say, my favorite movie of all time has got to be Gladiator with Russell Crowe. It's got your drama and your romance and your violence and your spirituality and all this great stuff in it, so I really like that movie too. So anyway, that's kind of just a brief overview of some of the movies that I like and why college pretty much ruined movies for me, but in a way kind of made me into a movie critic, which is kind of a good thing but kind of a bad thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe to any of my students watching. Welcome, and I will catch you later.